椎名誠です。ずっと以前山伏の体験教室に入って焚き火の上を裸足で歩いたことがあります。不思議なことにそんなに暑いとは思わなかったのです。やけどもしませんでした。精神の統一という訓練を受けてのことですが、今日はそんな謎を解き明かしてくれる話がたくさん詰まっています。
The greatest mystery of all is the human mind. It's so mysterious we don't even know where it is. Most people agree that the best way to understand the mind is to first have control and understanding of your body. Zen Buddhist scholars, on the other hand, suggest that unless you know your mind, you won't be able to properly control your body. Everyone, however, seems to agree that body and mind are so completely intertwined that it doesn't make sense to talk of one without the other. So now we have a nice situation where Zen masters in the East and Western neuroscientists are in agreement that we don't have a body or a mind, but a single unit of the body-mind. The idea of the body-mind is a very powerful one. If the two do exist together, then it takes us out of the problems of mind influencing mind or mind influencing matter. These things are going to happen because the two are together. They're a single unit, and they can grow strongly together. If the mind is matter, never mind. If the matter is mind, it doesn't matter. It all gets so easy. Zen Buddhism seems to understand this very well. They've let the mind and the body grow strong together, with the result that almost anything is possible. Hypnosis is still very mysterious. We know very little about it, but it does seem to work. It seems to give us influence over others. But everything we know about hypnosis suggests that it's not something a hypnotist does to us. It's something a hypnotist does to help us do to ourselves. We have control. We have the power. And we are learning by hypnotizing ourselves to release that power. Doing this and doing it well could make masters of us all. We all use our bodies to control the world around us. This is a very human thing to do. This is how civilizations get built. But it's important to remember that this application of sheer technology is the easy part. The hard part is having the idea in the first place and knowing how to turn an idea into action. That is where the mystery lies, that initial move from mind to matter. So we start simply. We use our minds to control our heartbeat or our brainwave, building up slowly to the absolute aim. And that is not to change the world, but to change ourselves.
椎名誠です。僕は3年前、母の死ぬ6時間前に母が死んでいく夢を見たことがあります。あまりにもリアルなその夢の質感を今も忘れることはできません。命と精神力とは何なのか、今日はその謎に満ちた大きな永遠のテーマに激しく迫っていきます。
Our bodies consist of 20 simple chemical elements. But that can't be all. Something has to organize them to give us our characteristic shape. Some mysterious energy seems to exist. We know very little about this. We don't know where it comes from. We don't know how it's organized. The little we do know suggests that it may not die when we do. It seems to linger on, at least for a while. Now, I'm walking through a Japanese graveyard. But every people everywhere have something like this: a memorial, a tombstone, a burial ground, and all of them have very much in common. These are places to which people who are still living can come to remember their dead. But what interests me is that all these places have a sort of architectural quality. They look like buildings. They look as though they were deliberately designed to house something. Perhaps that secret, mysterious ingredient, the life force. So in this program, what we're going to be doing is look more closely at this force, try and find out more about it.
私たち
The best time to think about mystic forces is after dark, when our sense of sight shuts down and our other senses come into play. The best place to look for subtle energies is here in a graveyard, where such things are believed to linger. Unfortunately, science has trouble with both, because even with our most sophisticated instruments, nothing can be detected. Fortunately, there's another instrument we can use. It's a very common one. In fact, we all have one. We were born with it. It's the energy field we make with our own bodies, which extends beyond our reach and is more sensitive than any other man-made instrument. It's very easy to use. In fact, we use it all the time, every day, in our interactions with other people. So if you're really interested in exploring mystical forces, you couldn't do better than to go with what you've got and just look, listen, and learn.